There's Daddy's buddy. There's Daddy's buddy. I turn around, he was laying there with his arm up, waiting for me to attack him. You like me to get you, don't you? Give me that foot. Give me that foot. Can I have your tail? John, you don't need this, do you? Can I have this? Can I have one of your treats? Daze with Jordan the Lion starts now. Well, good morning, guys. It's Daze with Jordan the Lion. Today marks 50 years that the Doors were a band. So if you were kind of wondering why I was so fanatical about getting to the Morrison Hotel yesterday, that's why. That's why I wanted to do that vlog on that day. I kind of teased on Facebook that I had gotten, while I was downtown, I had gotten to tour something, and I was super excited to release that. And I was going to do it today, but I'm not going to because there was something else that I wanted to vlog downtown. And I actually have Clippers tickets tonight. It's a Hawaiian hat night. So the hats actually say like Aloha, and they have the Clippers logo on them and stuff, whatever. Like I said, I told you guys before, like I don't have a good Clippers hat. Actually, I don't have any Clippers hats. And it's a free hat night. I think I got the ticket for $7 2 weeks ago, so I was like, why not go? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to save that vlog for about 2 days because tomorrow I'm going to meet somebody for the first time. He's going to be the guest on the vlog, and this is going to be another probably two-parter, and it's going to be really fascinating. I'm super excited because this guy and I have been exchanging emails, and we get along really great, and he just seems like a really cool guy, and the stories that he's going to be able to tell us is just amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and vlog one of the things downtown that I saw yesterday that I really wanted to do, and because I knew I was coming back today, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that today, and then we're going to go to the Clippers game. So I'm going to get the day started, take Ja for a long walk, and since it's Clippers day, I'm going to break in that new pair of Chris Paul shoes that I showed you guys. Well, I'm going to start the day with one of these suckers. Yep, I haven't given up. I still got it in my life, and they were on sale the other day, so I grabbed a couple. And look who's down there hanging out by my shoes. Look whose tail's wagging. Somebody wants to go for a walk, and he's going to get his wish. Hey, Ja, you ready to rock? Look what I got. Boom. I'm ready to rock too. Now that is an all-time first. Of all things that I've ever seen carved into a sidewalk, that's the first for that. Well, John and I are out for another long walk because I just couldn't bring myself to go up to the park. It's just way too long of a drive to get another disappointment like we've had the last couple times, and you can't really even play. So we'll probably wait till next week, and I actually want to go scout a location. I found an address for something out of one of my favorite movies, and I didn't realize it was this close. So we're gonna walk down there and see what it looks like today, and maybe I'll vlog it here soon. Check out that old truck, guys, I saw on our walk. All right, we're pretty close to the street that I'm looking for. I'm not gonna show you guys what I see because I'm gonna really want to vlog this one on its own. Since I do a daily vlog on locations in history, I really have to an extent, not put a lot of multiple locations unless they're all connected in some way. So I'm gonna go check this out, and I'll let you guys know what I find. I'm definitely for sure coming back and doing that. Looks pretty much the same. It's a little bit different color. I think they repainted it, but everything that I want to see is still there, and I'm gonna come back. But guys, check out this church that I just found. Well, that's cool. Look at that tree. They should have used that house for something. Now, every time I say that, I find out later that they did. So let's see if we ever find out what that was used in. That's a fantastic looking tree and house. Well, I guess what we stumbled upon is the LA Full Gospel Church. And I've never been down this street, so I've never seen this. Wow. Exquisite. As a pet owner, litter has become really one of those things that bother me, because in my neighborhood there's a club and people like to drink in their car and throw the bottles out in the street and then they drive over them. So there's constantly broken glass in the streets and everything where we live. But this is a new one. A whole can of motor oil. That's a new one. Wow, look how ornate the side of the building is. Well, there's no phone, but there's an old sock and a bag of dog poop, if anybody needs that, instead of a phone. You know what, guys? For the 2 years that these shoes have been out, I always thought they were blue. Now I'm seeing them in the light, and they're actually purple. I didn't know they were purple. I've never seen them in good light. I think we found a Christmas tree graveyard. R.I.P., guys. See what I mean by the broken glass in the street that I was telling you guys about? That right there is what I'm talking about. I bought my ticket, it said 2 minutes, so I barely made it. Check out all the designs on this, all the artwork on this parking garage. Man, that's pretty exquisite. I actually like a lot of that stuff. The reason I stopped is because that one up there kind of looked like Spy vs. Spy to me. You can probably tell that I'm back in downtown because there's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I decided today's the day that I'm gonna do it. And you're coming along with me. Let's do it. Nice. I love downtown art. I know right now somebody's yelling at their computer monitor going, you better be going to the Bradbury building. I'm not going to the Bradbury building. I will go at some other time, but I'm not. I'm gonna be passing it, but I'm not going today. No Bradbury building today. And it's not the United Artists Theater either. We're getting closer. Lots of construction. There's the Orpheum. That's not our destination either, but my pal Joey Diaz performed this show on New Year's, so I figured I'd put this on here. We're getting closer and closer. There's the Rialto. Kind of see right here that there's a string of theaters that used to be down here, and they've actually turned them into like kind of stores. And one of the ones that we're going to hit today is about 2 blocks down, and I'm really excited. Look at all the graffiti on that building. Pretty much the whole thing. They recently redid this, and it's 4 floors worth of awesomeness. So I'm actually gonna come down here one night in the evening because they have like live performances and various different stuff decorating each floor. But we're pretty much where we want to be now. And today, Palace Theater was my exciting news. Now I know you all have to remember the Palace Theater. That's where Michael Jackson came walking out with his date, the Thriller. And you would have actually seen, it would have said Thriller starring Vincent Price up there on the billboard. And then off to the side, they would have actually had the poster from The Mask of the Red Death starring Vincent Price. And that's what they would have been displaying when he and his date came walking out of here. Now, one of the interesting things is that they actually didn't film the interior shots here. They actually filmed that interior movie scene. That was all done in Pasadena in a kind of a dilapidated Rialto theater there. And I will go by there sometime when I'm in the neighborhood. But right here, this is where we would have seen him walking out with his date in that famous jacket. Now what this also is, and why it also makes me so excited, right up here in those lofts, that was where Maud Lebowski's loft was in The Big Lebowski. When you see her kind of kidnap the dude and bring him here and explain to him how important getting the rug back is to her and trying to find out what he knows, that all took place up in there. And I'm such a big Lebowski fanatic that I couldn't not come down here and show you that. But I'm such a big Lebowski fanatic that I also have to tell you one other thing. Not only is this Maud Lebowski's loft, but if you remember when Walter, Donnie, and the dude go see the dude's landlord performing at the Crane Jackson Fountain Street Theater, and that's where they have the discussion where Walter is telling dude that he's found out where this Larry Sellers kid lives and that it's over by the In-N-Out Burger on Radford, and Donnie and Walter end up getting into a bit of an argument where that's where Walter really shows his true magic and keeps doing the shut the F up, Donnie, and then he looks at the guy dancing on stage and says, so once we get done with the what have you here, we'll go over there, kid should be a pushover, go hit the In-N-Out Burger and our troubles will be over.
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you. Embrace the kid, should be a pushover.
We'll be near the In-N-Out Burger.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
That actually all took place inside that theater. So 3 extremely memorable things happened here. But I'm not done. Now this might not be exciting to anyone else, but it is to me because I'm a big fan of Leprechaun 2. And there's a scene where the leprechaun is challenged to a drinking contest by Morty, and they kind of lead you to believe that the bar and everything is right here, because you see them enter right beside the Palace Theater, and then you actually see when the leprechaun gets drunk and he comes out and he's trying to regain his bearings. You see him come out here and you actually see the Palace Theater signs. And I think the way they would have cheated that is I forget which one of these they used, but they used a doorway off to the side. My guess, if I recall, it was right here where this Orpheum, once this bus is out of the way, it's where this Orpheum doorway was that he came running out of, and you would see the Palace Theater sign right there, as well as up here. So for me, 4 extremely phenomenal things happened here. 2 scenes from The Big Lebowski, a scene from Leprechaun 2, which is, I don't even know why they call it a horror movie. It should be in the comedy section or the philosophy section. It's hilarious. It's basically Willow. The guy from Willow plays the leprechaun. And the first one, they tried to make it a horror movie, and it wasn't really that popular, but the second was just pure comedy. And then we would have had Maud Lebowski, and of course Michael Jackson from Thriller. Now I actually wanted to do this at night, but I just wasn't positive whether or not they would have it lit up, and of course they do. And I was hoping that the sun would go down before I went into the Clippers game, so that you could see it that way. But maybe, just maybe, after the Clippers game I'll walk back over here and I'll get this once again so you can see what it looks like in the dark. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you've never seen The Big Lebowski, go watch it. Hilarious. One of the best movies of all time. And 2 really key scenes take place here, and were actually shot here. And before I take off, I wanted to show you guys one last thing. I loved these little details in the Orpheum Theater display up there. One of them looks like Robin Hood. Isn't that cool? Just the details sometimes make it all. Downtown, it's still Christmas time, baby, at the LA Live. I guess it's, like I told you guys, it's Hawaiian hat night. I guess it's Hawaiian everything night tonight. Well, it started to rain out here before the game. And the Hawaiian band is now playing, so let's go watch, shall we? Said I won't swipe it off the phone, so just be safe on there.
There you go. You all
Thank
set.
you.
Make sure you get the lottery ticket so you can get a house. Okay?
Thank you.
Hi, ticket mark? Yes. There you go.
Thank you. Whoa! New hat alert, new hat alert. Who I ran into at the Clipper game. Chuck. Chuck was showing me how to get a free drink here. Show them that you're not drinking alcohol and they'll give you a designated driver chip for a free drink. He's a bad influence, that man right there. My tickets are right next to Chuck tonight, baby. Lovely Clipper girls. Usually Chuck would be in there getting a picture, but he's been sitting here telling me about how he's probably seen like 2 movies in the last 30 years, and one of the last ones he saw was with Tom Hanks. I said, Forrest Gump, and he goes, yep, that was it. Yeah, when I said he has seen 2 movies in the last 25 years, I'm talking at home. He told me he only watches sports. He's like, I don't have time for that fake stuff. I gotta have real life. Chuck's gonna introduce us to a guy that he's known forever. Like, Chuck knew this guy in New York City, and this guy used to work at Ebbets Field when the Dodgers were still in Brooklyn. This guy, Fast Eddie.
My friends didn't realize you were old enough to work at Ebbets Field.
You worked at Ebbets Field?
2 guys left, me and the peanut guy, that's it. Right.
That is incredible.
There was spring fitting, get the hell out of here, it's going down a tube now. Right.
Will you tell me again what you did on your 80th birthday?
I got tickets that were Vince Nolan in his press box.
Vince? And you said, what did you say about Mount Rushmore?
Well, I didn't say to him, I'm saying to myself and other people, he deserves to be on the North Dakota with the rest of the presidents.
Here, here. Nice to meet you, Eddie. We didn't realize it, but if you didn't get a hat, they're giving out lays, so I'm glad I got here early. I don't want to lay. I mean, I do, but I don't. The logo for the shock top looks like Mac Tonight, if you guys remember who Mac Tonight is. No alcohol for me, I got the raspberry tea. All right, off to the seats. See, the reason I get tickets near Chuck is because the lady who sits next to Chuck only comes to about 1 or 2 games a season. I don't know why she gets the tickets. She's had them for years and she's done this for years. So he said that she's been to 1 game this year and she gave away the tickets to somebody a couple of games ago. So we're just hoping she's not here this time and I'll just sit there in her seats. All right, I'm at my seat. Somewhere along from the time that I went to get a drink, Chuck got laid.
Presidential, we live at here, Staples Center. Hit me up on Twitter. Number 6, DeAndre Jordan. And forward, 6'4", in his 5th season from Duke, number 25, Austin Rivers.
It's Kiss Cam. I told Chuck, don't look at me.
Willie K.
The Hawaiian Jimi Hendrix. This ought to be great. Is he gonna set his ukulele on fire at the end? Left in the game. We're winning the game by 5 and everybody has left. That's LA fandom for you guys. Wow, well that's new. I've never seen that before, so I used to always come over here and park in this direction and wow, that's new. Holy cow. Nice. That's all water. Vlog over, guys.